Welcome to SEMA, where anything that could go wrong does go wrong. We just drove all the way to the fucking airport for our flight to be completely f***ed up. I don't know what happened, but our flight is listed for a different day than what I booked. So, welcome to SEMA, where anything that could go wrong does go wrong. It's just a complete shit show. So, I don't know if we're gonna make it. I guess we're gonna find out. We made it to Vegas, but half the flight doesn't have their luggage. Everyone's just standing here waiting for their luggage, and they took the Boston thing off of the sign. So I don't know if we're gonna get our luggage, but literally 4 in the morning back home, and everybody's just standing waiting for their luggage. I think like maybe 10 people got their luggage.
1 hour later.
Got back. So we just got to our hotel room, and check out this view. We literally have the burnout pit right outside our window with the mountains and everything in the background. It's so sick. You got horsepower rodeo right here. If you look over off this way, that is central, and then you have the Hoonigan Burnyard right over here. So the Hoonigan Burnyard has been gone for a few years. It's kind of weird. This year they have 2 burnout pits, plus the Optima stuff, plus the MX guys are still here. Just when you thought that there was too much to see at SEMA, they just add even more. We're finally here, SEMA 2025. Let's go see what we can find. So there's a ton of Fast and Furious cars here this year. Some are like remakes, and there are some legitimate, actual, driven in the movie Fast and Furious cars. Take a guess. How many Fast and Furious cars are here?
11.
11?
Yep.
What's your guess?
8 or 9.
8 or 9? I'm gonna go with 12. Oh, and if you were curious, there's only like, I don't know, 5 Tesla trucks here this year instead of like 20, 30, whatever we counted last year. First Bluetooth drive shaft spotted. I do have to say though, as much as SEMA gets attention for trucks and cars and things that don't run or have Bluetooth drive shafts or whatever, there's a lot more stuff here that actually runs and drives than not. And some of the stuff that's here, it is conceptual and it will run eventually. The person just couldn't get the car done in time. I know with my own project, shit happens. Who am I to judge, honestly? WhistlinDiesel's truck is here. This thing's pretty sick. I don't know if you guys have seen this on the internet. It has completely broken the internet. It's really cool to check this thing out in person, honestly.
I'm in danger!
Benpack just came out with these Lift for a Cure pink lifts. I've seen so many influencers with them. They're the best name in the industry, and I'm excited to announce that they're gonna be sending me a lift for the new shop. More news on that later though. That's basically where I've been the past several months, is I'm getting my new shop set up, ready to go. I haven't announced it yet. I've been trying to keep everything on the down low just because I'm not fully set up yet. I'm waiting to kind of get everything together. I haven't seen this thing since it was here when they released it in the mobile booth. It's really cool to see again in person. They also have Travis Pastrana's car over here. Last time I saw this car was down in New Jersey at an event that Hoonigan was putting on. It's cool to see all the aero and everything on these cars. They released Travis's new Gymkhana car. They also did play a clip, like a sneak peek of the new Gymkhana video. You guys get a sneak peek? officially at Toyo Treadpass. This is one of my most favorite places to stop every year. They have some of the coolest builds. They're all very unique, very different from each other, so we're gonna go check it out. This is the actual GTD race car that their team uses. I'm super excited to see this in person. I've yet to see the C7 one. It was supposed to be at the Corvette Museum when I went there, but they ended up not having it there. So bummed out, but I at least got to see the C8. So can you tell us a little bit about this car?
It is a Pratt Miller built CAR. It's the 5th chassis of 6. We are selling it at Hemmings.com, 1.5 million. Also has a serious pedigree that I'll just let everybody know. Here's the QR code for that. I could get into it, but it's long.
It's long.
It's a long pedigree. It's a great pedigree. 3, 4, and 6 chassis are already sold. 1 GM is keeping, obviously. They're not going to sell that one. They will keep that. And 2 and 5 are available, and we do have, this is chassis 5.
If I was in the market for a car and I had 1.5 mil to spend, I would 100% buy this car. She was just telling me that it also comes with a care package. So whoever's gonna buy that car is going to race it, and it comes with a full maintenance care package with the car included in the 1.5. So whoever buys that car, they're actually getting pretty good of a steal.
People are always blissfully unaware of how dumb they really are.
This is Suki's actual car that was driven in Fast and Furious. It's pretty cool. There's a lot of rep cars here, but let's go check it out. Not to be a Corvette hardo, but this is actually really cool. I want to show you guys. They put an electric side on the turbocharger, so they have a regular exducer with a electric inducer side. Can you tell us a little bit about this car and how it's set up?
Yeah, so it's a built LT1, has Wiseco pistons, boost line rods, forged crank. We have a single turbo kit on it. It's capable of 1,200 horsepower. And there's a 130 horsepower electric motor that goes 0 to 130,000 RPM in 150 milliseconds. Runs an 800 volt system, so we can turn it on, turn it off, regen if we wanted to. The idea is to have 0 lag, and it'll also create more boost than it would natively just with the exhaust alone. So it kind of gives you best of both worlds. Great for road racing and basically all the power all the time.
And then yesterday you were kind of going through with us how much this costs to develop as of right now.
Yes.
Would you be allowed to say that, or am I going to get you in trouble?
It's very expensive. If you wanted to buy a house, this might be more. How's that?
That's perfect.
It's the same technology from Formula One, so we're taking a lot of stuff that's available and adapting it. A production-ready version would be much, much cheaper. Hopefully in the $15,000 to $20,000 range. Batteries are expensive.
What you guys are shooting to potentially do in the future?
Yeah, so this is proof of concept. What the customers want to do with it. Do we do just an electric supercharger? Do we leave it turbo? Getting feedback. We'll know how it operates in the coming months when we get it dialed in, but yeah, we'll let everybody know.
So this is the Battle of the Builders area. For those of you that don't know, they do a build off every year. There's certain categories that you can qualify to be in. They do a Young Guns competition, so it's pretty cool. I actually haven't been able to check out this area yet, so we're gonna go check it out. that do hate and say, oh, the Bluetooth drive shafts and the shitty welds and all this stuff, there are serious builders here, and there's a lot of cars that do run and drive and are serious builds. It's been such a bummer to take a huge break from not only social media, but all of my projects for the first time in probably 5 or 6 years. This is, I think, the weirdest build we have found so far at SEMA. It's an Amish buggy. They were playing Weird Al Yankovic out of it yesterday. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys all the weirdest builds that we found here collectively. Heard about this party that happens every year at a small metalworking shop that builds bikes, and a few of my friends told me that the party was last night. So we show up at like 7 o'clock when the party's supposed to start, and 10 or 15 people that are there are all still setting up, and I was like, oh wow, we're like running really behind here.
That's suspicious.
They were so nice. They like just accepted us right in and like offered us drinks, and like no one asked us like, who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck are you? What you doing here?
Which I'm totally surprised by. They were so nice. 30 minutes goes by, and finally I realized something's wrong.
Something's wrong here.
No one else is showing up. I thought it was just because we got there really early. Turns out the party was actually tomorrow night. So we showed up for the party a day early. But it was super cool because Mike Finnegan actually showed up. We got to put his Jetboat into an inflatable swimming pool that Hemmings provided. Tires!
Tires, guys. Tires.
Wait. Woo!
It shoves him right out the door. Hey, Mike, what if it just shoves him right out the door? Here, go. She's floating.
Literally put a $500,000 jet boat into a Temu inflatable pool. But yeah, it was an absolute blast, and I can't wait to go back tomorrow night and see what the fuck's gonna happen and go down, because I've heard so much about this party. I've heard a lot of big name people go there, and I'm really excited to go check it out.
I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it.
The next day.
Okay, I lied. There's maybe like 10 Tesla trucks here this year. These are the craziest supercars and hypercars we found this year at SEMA. Hoonigan has officially brought back the Burnyard, and I'm so excited because it was really different here once the Burnyard went away. This is a huge staple for the show, and it's awesome to see it back. 5. I'll see you guys next year.